John.
Vivek, bro, I'm dying, man.
Yeah, it's been long.
I'm going crazy, Vivek. I'm telling you what, okay? You remember we did that Flow Fam road trip, you, me, Ed, Anton. That was epic. You remember
Not even
that.
a question. I mean, that was epic.
Okay. I need another one in my life. And I'm thinking, we could do like quarantine road trip. Like we could mask up, we could go and visit a couple cities and see our buddies in a few places, but like what do you think, man?
I can't do it. Let's just do it.
Yes. Okay. Okay. Awesome.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking like November. Do you have any time off in November? You think where you might be able to go?
Actually, let me just check it quickly. Just give me
Okay.
1 minute. Shouldn't take more than that.
Okay. Cool.
All right. Okay. Let me check.
Okay.
All right. I'm gonna open my Teams. I'm gonna open the HR bot. Let's search for time off. All right. Yeah, I have enough days to take almost like a week off in November.
How do you
And
know that already?
we have an HR bot, and I just pulled up my Teams and quickly asked the question to the bot and got the answer.
Seriously?
Yeah, it was quick.
Dude, at Microsoft, we have to log in. I have to go and log into a SharePoint and then log into like a time and absence reporting tool. And then I have to go and look at the balance of time and scroll through every week individually. You seriously just did it
Um,
that fast?
yeah, yeah, you need a bot, and I can show you if you want to make a bot easily.
Yes. Please, please show me. I would love that.
Yeah, let's do it then. Let's just create our bot in Teams.
Okay, cool. Let's do it.
Cool.
Okay, cool. So now we're at my computer. And if you guys don't know Vivek, it's been a little while since he's been on the channel. He goes by that API guy. He has shown us how to build a custom connector. He has shown us how to what other videos have you done on the channel?
How to connect to Siri and
How to connect to Siri. Oh my gosh.
yeah.
Yes, yes. Oh my gosh. That one was so fun. That was my first interaction with shortcuts. And now I do shortcuts like crazy. So thank you for that obsession.
Yeah.
Okay. So Vivek, that API guy, you're going to show us how to build this bot today.
Yeah, it's gonna be super simple. We're gonna create the bot. I'm hoping within short duration of time,
Okay.
and let's jump into it.
Awesome. Take it away, my friend.
So we're gonna get into Power Virtual Agents because for those of you who don't know about this, Power Virtual Agents is now in Teams, so you can use Power Virtual Agents within Teams without paying anything additional. So if you have a Teams license under one of the Office 365 products, you can use Power Virtual Agents, create your own bot.
So
That's
I want to say this. I feel like you missed a big word, and the word is free.
free.
You can use Power Virtual Agents and Teams for free, a software that costs thousands of dollars a month for free.
Yeah, yeah. So we're going to show you how to use that free tool now and create some amazing bot using that.
Yes.
That too, like within few minutes.
Awesome. I'm excited about this. I need a bot like this to tell me my time off because like I said, I spend way too much time doing it.
If you're going to make it easy for you, John.
Please. Thank you.
All right. So if you go to your Teams, if you click on the three dots on the left navigation menu, you'll see Power Virtual Agents show up there. And if not, you can click on More Apps and then search for it. So once I click on Power Virtual Agents, I intentionally unpinned it so that I can show you, please pin this. You are going to use this a lot. So
Nice.
pin it and use it. So now it will stay here and won't go away.
Awesome.
So this is a nice kind of interface here. So as soon as you click on that, it gives you how to get started. It has all the quick tutorials. You can start watching these videos and create. But today we're going to show you how to create the HR bot to get the PTO days, your vacation days or PTO days from a SharePoint list. So I'm going to click on Start now. We have to select a team. So we'll select, I created a team for this, and that was PVL loves teams.
It does. It does.
All right, so that was the first time we were creating a bot for a new team, and that's why it takes some almost a minute. So now I can name this bot. So I'm going to call it HR help. Choose the language as English, click on create. And this is also going to take some time to create the bot. So we'll just wait for that. All right, so as you can see, the bot has been created. You just have to do a few clicks and the bot is ready. So if I'll first go through a bit of an overview of the sections here, and then we'll start creating the flow or the topic to get the paid time off.
Cool.
So the first thing you can see, this is like your home section with you have topics, testing the bot, publishing the bot. And on the left-hand side, you'll see all these sections here. So the first one is topics. So topics is nothing but some basically, yeah, it's what the name gives the meaning out. So you can set up some topics here so that your bot, when it's asked a question, you can set up some kind of trigger phrases, and those will kind of start the topic discussion. And we'll get into that in a second here.
Yeah, topics are kind of like groupings of words or phrases that help direct the bot down certain conversational paths.
True. So the next topic is entities. For this session, we are not going to get much deeper into this, but maybe, John, you'll have another advanced video on this and you can cover the entities portion of this. So this is kind of adding your own custom entities, tables, and adding some data into it.
Yep. Entities are going to be your different ways to store data, containers for information.
Yep. And then you have analytics. Right now, we won't see anything, but this is the place where you want to see some of the analytics behind your bot, the engagement over time, there's number of sessions, all that kind of stuff. So, and it's powered by Power BI, of course. And then the next one is publish. So here you'll come and publish your bot. And the last thing is settings. And we won't go into each of these, but the main one or the simple one is like you can change the name here and change the icon. But yeah, there are some other settings here for channel, security, and skills. This is more of the advanced stuff. Today, we are going to talk about creating a new topic for time off, and then how to trigger a flow that gets your time off for the user from a SharePoint list.
Nice.
Let's get started on that. So I'm going to create a new topic. I'm going to call it employee time off. So this is the name. I can add some description here. And then these are my trigger phrases. So this is when somebody asks the bot a question, the bot needs to understand what is the question related to, and then accordingly it goes through that topic discussion. So I can say, tell me about my time off. How many vacation days do I have? What are the national holidays this year? And the good thing is you don't have to specify all the expressions, all the different type of questions that a user can ask. PVA, Power Virtual Agents, basically understands from these expressions. If the user changes it to some extent, PVA will know that, okay, they're asking about the time off, so it will automatically know which topic to redirect it to. Yep. So you don't have to specify all expressions.
It understands intent, and then it relates the intent, right? So if you say vacation days or time off, it'll recognize that what you're trying to get to. Not all the time, but a lot of the time.
A lot of the time, yeah. So try to add as many kind of trigger phrases as you can think of.
Yep.
And I mean, you can test the bot and see what's working and what's not working. So the next step we're going to do is we're going to go to the authoring canvas so that we can start creating the discussion when this topic starts. So if I click on go to authoring canvas, it'll open up kind of a conditional logic flow, basically similar to how you have used Power Automate, but it has some pre-built actions which you can use pretty easily.
I say this all the time. The Power Automate team could take lessons from the Power Virtual Agents team in a Canvas builder.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to use some of these actions, and it does things automatically, and I'll show you what I mean by that.
Yep.
So I'm gonna copy some messages which I already kept. So this is the first message that it will say as soon as it gets one of these trigger phrases. And then, so here, as you can see, there are multiple options you have. So I can ask a follow-up question to understand what they're exactly asking about. I can do some conditions, can call an action, show another message. Can also go to another topic. Again, that's a bit of advanced for this session. And I can end the survey or end the conversation with the survey. So let's ask a question. What we're going to ask is, are you asking about vacation days or national holidays?
Nice.
So we're going to say what type of information you're looking for. And then I've chosen multiple choice options, but I can choose an entire range of things, which is pretty nice here. I mean, you can choose from all these things, and it's kind of, it understands the, I would say it's pretty easy to use this, as you can see.
It understands the context really well for each of those things.
So I'll say national holidays, and then I'll say paid vacation. Now, okay, I'll delete this, and you see there's something happening in the bottom. Okay, I don't know why it added that one.
It's because you added that third one and deleted it. Yeah.
But the good thing is it created these conditions automatically, and it didn't have to do anything. Because you're choosing an option, multiple choice options, it knows that the next step is that you want to do something based on these conditions.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have to do anything over here.
It's amazing. I love that every time.
So if it's paid vacation, we just want to show, if it's national holidays, we just want to show which national holidays are there. So I already copy that, paste it. So these are some of the national holidays for 2020. And then click another one. So this is what the user needs to know. And then we'll just end with survey. That's it. So now I can even test this right here with my authoring canvas open. So don't forget to save this. You'll have to save it and then test it. So we'll say national holidays. And boom, you get your national holiday. I mean, it knows that you're asking about national holidays and didn't even ask you this question.
Yep.
It kind of knew that, yes, you're going this route.
That's awesome. See, so that language understanding, even it skipped that choice because it knew, oh, this is absolutely what this person is looking for. That is so cool.
Yeah. So the next thing that we're going to try is the paid vacation side. So this one, we're going to trigger a flow, get some response back, and then show to the user.
Cool.
So we want to call an action. And this should give us the flow option. So I can create a flow.
I like how it launches Power Automate right here in Teams.
This is amazing. And you have some templates already here. There are 3 templates. We're going to choose the first one, which is a simple trigger from PVA, and then send data back to PVA bot. So as you can see, it has a trigger, which is from Power Virtual Agents, and then return values to Power Virtual Agents. So one thing which when we go back, I'll show you that, but we're going to ask for the user display name. That's one thing, because you are in Teams, this you're building this bot in Teams. There are two variables which you won't get in Power Virtual Agents, the standalone. Because you're a logged in user, it knows who you are. You don't need to do any kind of authentication because it knows that you are in Teams, you are a user in the organization. So it just, you get the user display name as a variable, and I'll show you when we go back how to get that in.
Nice.
So the next step, we want to get some data from SharePoint. So I'm using SharePoint, but it could be some other data source, or you could even use Project Oakdale and create a table like within a team where you can save all this data. And you can connect this with your existing system to push that data from there, or your HR system. But you can create a table in Teams using Project Oakdale and kind of get the data from there as well. Just to keep it simple, we're going to use a SharePoint list.
Just don't use Excel, whatever you do. Just avoid Excel.
Yes. So we're going to do get items. And try to connect to SharePoint. So I have a SharePoint list, employee PTO, and I know this is not the best optimized route. Jean-Luc will hate this because I'm going to get all the SharePoint list of items and then filter it because I only have 2 items in there.
Okay.
This is my wife in that list right now. So we're going to filter the array and we'll use the employee display name is equal to so we're going to use a variable that we got from here. I'm going to choose, not that one, user display name. Yeah. And then, yeah, so I'll show you my SharePoint list quickly here. This is a SharePoint list. It's pretty simple. I have me and my wife over here and our PTO days and the PTO year to date. And then this is what we're going to get back in here and then display it in the bot.
Got it.
So now we're just going to create another compose to get the PTO days. This will be, so we have the array here and we just need to create this as PTO days. So we'll call this total PTO days. Right, so I already have the expression with me, so I'm just going to paste it here. I'll show you what it's actually doing. So it's the filter array, the 0th item, basically the first item, and then I'm getting the PTO days. Because filter array is still going to give me a list of items. I just want the first one, which is corresponding to that employee display name. And then we'll just get the PTO days from that.
Got it. Okay, cool.
And the last thing, we're just going to put another, we're going to send this data back. So we're going to say PTO days. And we're going to take the compose input from here. So we're just going to show the total PTO days and actually.
Yeah, go ahead and do me a favor. Open up that expression real quick, just so we can show it to everybody.
Yeah.
There we go. So then you can see it's it takes the body of, it filters through the body and it just takes that 0 item there and then focuses on the amount of the PTO days. Like, so it's taking that item out of the array for the 0 item, which is always the first item in the array.
Yep. So just for this, I'm just going to show you the PTO days. Otherwise, we can add the PTO year to date. We can do subtract those 2 to get remaining. But this is just a concept to show you how to get this data back into the bot.
Cool.
Can I click on save? All right, so the flow is saved now. So we'll go back to PVA, the authoring canvas for the topic.
I love how integrated this all is now. It's so cool.
The only ask I would have was, because I started creating the flow, it should add the flow.
It should, yeah.
But I have to click on it again. So you have to click on it again, call an action, but now you'll see the flow over there. I didn't rename it.
So I wonder if in that flow canvas, if you would have hit close instead of the back arrow, if it would have added it in line.
Maybe.
Possibly.
Yeah, we can test that later. Okay, so when I inserted that, selected that flow, it now asks me what is the variable that you want to put to this user display name. So again, pretty user-friendly UI here. And as I told you, it has a user display name, which, because you're in Teams, it knows who the user is. So just select that. And the next step, we just want to show what the PTO days are. So we're just going to say total PTO days. And then I want to insert the variable. So again, just click on this variable drop down and then insert it. That's pretty cool.
So freaking cool.
The UI is amazing.
It is.
And then I want to end it with survey again.
Okay.
All right. So the time of test.
Gotta save it. Gotta save it.
Oh yes. Good. Good reminder. Just can't wait to start testing, right?
I know. It's so cool.
All right. So this time, okay, it's trying to reload it here.
Yep.
And we'll say, I'm gonna put in more detailed expression. Tell me about my time off. All right. So you'll see as it's doing things, it kind of moves over here as well. So it tells you the step over here, and plus it shows you what's happening on the right-hand side. At what step are you on the authoring canvas? So I'm going to choose paid vacation. And boom, got the total PTO days. That's it.
You see how fast that was? Like you clicked the button and it literally like in an instant called the flow and returned the information. Like you would have never known if you were a user interacting with this bot in the real world, you would never know if flow just ran behind the scenes.
Yeah, it takes like, less than a few seconds.
That was so cool. That was so cool. And
so now, go ahead.
No, you go ahead.
So I was going to say, so now that you have created the bot, you might wonder, how do I use this in Teams? So we have tested it. It's all working fine. So you're going to go back to the home. So now that we have our bot ready, we want to publish it. So we'll click on Publish Bot. Now we have the Publish button again over here. So we'll click on that. And third time.
And a third time. You got to be really sure you want to publish.
Yep. So it does say that it might take up to 15 minutes to show up.
Okay.
But if you don't see it for the first 15 minutes, just don't worry, it will show up eventually. So now we're going to click on this. So you see here, it shows up as HR bot. And I had some testing done with it before, so it shows up that. So I can start the questions again. And boom, you get you get the answer here as well. So you can use the bot here. You can pin this as well. And as you saw in the start of the video, you can pin this even on your Teams phone, your Teams app on your phone. So it shows up in your bottom, kind of the HR bot. So you can pin it even on the Teams app on your phone.
Hell yeah. This is awesome. You know what this makes me want to do? Makes me want to create a Teams channel and invite everyone I know to it and create a John bot that they can all just ask all the questions to.
Yeah, if you can create your topics, you can link it to your YouTube videos or something, and somebody asks a question.
Yo.
There you go.
Boom. Oh, I love it. And what a great way to get your HR information, like such a better experience than digging through page after page and system after system. The bot just serving it up to you when you need it just makes it really nice, right? It's just a better user experience.
Yeah, and I mean, think about it. It just takes like a few seconds, and I don't have to ping anyone to ask something to know, okay, who knows about it. I mean, the thing that would have taken me like 15-20 minutes, it takes me like a few seconds here, and I know where to go to ask all these questions. So
Awesome.
it's a great tool.
Yeah. And just think, you could build in all kinds of other topics too, right? Travel and mental health and town halls and surveys and all the stuff that you typically do on like an intranet or some hosting space. It just gives you a way that people can interact with it on the fly where they're already at, because everybody's in teams every day anyways.
Yeah. And the last thing that I didn't mention was you can publish the bot so that everyone in the organization can use it as well. So you just have to go back to that HR help. In the publish section, you had an option to share the bot with everyone in the organization. That is something that the Teams admin has to approve. There's a share the bot, and then I can submit this for admin approval.
Oh, nice.
So this,
Very
if
cool.
admin approves it, shows up for everyone.
Wow. Okay. So now instead of just having something that serves a team, that quickly can evolve and serve the whole organization.
That's right. Yep.
Very nice. Very nice. Great job, everybody. Like, honestly, I am impressed by the Power Automate and the Power Virtual Agents and the Teams team coming together to build this all-in-one experience that, again, let me mention, free.
Yeah.
That's a big deal. I don't know if everyone realizes what a big deal that is. Like, that's a big deal.
I mean, think about this. This AI, there is natural language processing, all that kind of included. It's free for you to use it. It's crazy.
Yeah. As long as you have a paid Teams license, you get all this included.
That's right.
Brad. Vivek, thank you so much, man, for coming and hanging out and teaching us how to make an HR bot. Really appreciate you being here as always, my friend.
All right. Yeah. Thank you for giving me the opportunity. It's been a long time since I made a video as well. So this is
Nice.
good.
All right. And hey, on that note, be sure to go and check the description. I'll have links for Vivek down there. Follow him on Twitter. Get subscribed to his YouTube. He does great things like this all the time. All right.
Yeah.
That's it from me, Vivek. Thank you again for coming and hanging out. You guys at home know what to do. Click like, click subscribe. Much love. We'll see you in the next one.